Fun fact is that we judge inherited wealth completely different than earned wealth, and that affects how we perceive other people, how we think about ourselves, and human nature. And so I want to talk about the psychology behind it. If you tell someone that you built $1 million business, they probably will call you impressive. If you told them you inherited $1 million, oftentimes they'll perceive you as privileged or lucky. It's the same amount of money, but it is a completely different psychological response. And this isn't just social judgment, it is sort of a deep psychology. Our brains are wired to respect effort and achievement because those traits helped our ancestors survive. So inherited resources then naturally feel unearned, triggering kind of different pathways in our brains entirely. But what's interesting is that people who inherit wealth often internalize these judgments. They can even get something like survivor's guilt or imposter syndrome around their money because they feel like they didn't truly earn it. Maybe they feel like they don't deserve their wealth, which can either lead to reckless spending or extreme anxiety around managing properly. And I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I'm just saying that in this world, we perceive money completely differently. I think a lot of people think that money is this very quantifiable, tangible, numbers-based, completely objective thing, when really it is so based on our perceptions and emotions and values around money. These psychological dynamics really shape how we think about our own financial goals. Do you want to build wealth to prove something, to feel worthy, to have a legacy? Understanding your motivations matter because they drive your financial decisions. Whether your wealth is earned or inherited, the psychological challenge is the same, which is developing a healthy relationship with money that serves your values, not your ego.